Imagine finally buying a new house, excited to start a fresh chapter in your life. Most people would be thrilled, but for a TikTok user named Ghost Club Paranormal, the experience quickly turned unsettling. She explains that the video was recorded on the third day of something strange happening while she was alone in her new home. The source of her fear? A seemingly ordinary rocking chair that soon shows it might be anything but ordinary.
Okay, I just had to go into the kitchen to get my phone, but I was just walking by this hallway. That chair is clearly broken by itself. I just heard a noise come from over there. There's no drafts, there's no fan. There's somebody here, can you make a banging noise for me? I heard a knock from the kitchen, but oh my god, it's nothing. No, I did not feel any draft.
The chair begins to move on its own, rocking back and forth as if someone had just been sitting in it moments before the recording started. She insists that the video is completely real and admits she has no idea why the chair is moving by itself. She even mentions having saged the space, but it doesn't seem to have made any difference. Hopefully, she'll be able to figure out what's causing this bizarre activity and return to living peacefully in her new home. Otherwise, she may have no choice but to leave what was supposed to be her dream house behind. This TikTok video takes place in the dead of night, where a group of men are investigating the sewers after hearing strange noises coming from below. Trying to figure out what might be causing the sounds, they set up some tube-like equipment to get a better look into the dark tunnels. At first, it seems like their efforts won't reveal anything, but that quickly changes.
Se lo juro que había algo ahí. ¿Nos devolvemos? Créame que yo no lo hubiera llamado, yo hubiera visto algo. Es que yo iba pasando por acá y esa vuelta está destapada.
No, cierre esa vuelta ahí.
Ahí a la parte al... ¡Perro, sí lo vi! Ahí a la parte al... ¡Perro, sí lo vi!
Suddenly, a mysterious face emerges from the depths of the sewer, startling the cameraman so much that he stumbles back in terror before the video abruptly cuts off. Curiously, the other men don't react the same way. Did they simply not see the creature? Were they unafraid? Or was there some other explanation for their calm demeanor? Either way, it raises an unsettling question. What exactly was this entity? And what was it doing lurking in the sewers in the middle of the night? Whatever the answer, it's clear that whatever they encountered down there was far from ordinary. A woman named Cello claims her life took a dark turn after she purchased a collectible cult necklace linked to Aleister Crowley at an estate sale in 2012, a period when she was also struggling with addiction. Since then, she says she's experienced a series of strange and unexplained events that seem to follow her wherever she goes. Recently, on June 5th, 2025, those disturbances reportedly intensified once again.
Okay, I'm so crazy, right? Here you go. Baby's terrified. Hold on. I know. You're okay. You're okay. I know. God, I'm like shaking.
While doing dishes, Cello heard unsettling noises coming from down the hallway. prompting her to set up her phone to record what was happening. What she captured was deeply disturbing. In the footage, knocking can be heard before the door at the end of the corridor begins opening and closing on its own. The camera itself appears to shake and distort without explanation. And moments later, her dog becomes visibly terrified, running away while whimpering. Cello says this is what worries her most. Her dog always reacts with fear whenever activity starts. She firmly believes that something has attached itself to her and continues to follow her no matter where she goes. A woman named Tara claims she's been followed by something she can't explain for most of her life. She says that even as a child, she would notice shadowy figures moving around and hear strange noises throughout her home. Her mother has backed up these claims, saying she also witnessed unexplained paranormal events years ago, which made her believe Tara's experiences without question.
I think it's us. I got a good angle here. I don't know what it says. 100% on the outside. The only other like weird-ish thing to note is I've been hearing like loud noises. Am I fucking? That's Jackie. Oh my god, thank god. Oh my god, Jackie! I'm sorry, dude. You just scared the holy shit out of me.
In one unsettling moment, as Tara points out deep scratches on a window, a cupboard door suddenly swings open behind her on its own, followed by faint scratching sounds. Tara is convinced this is the same presence that has been attached to her for years. So the question remains, has something dark been following her all this time? Or is there another explanation behind these disturbing events? I'll let you decide. In a YouTube video uploaded back in August 2016, an employee at a school in Verpino, Buenos Aires, Argentina records himself during a night shift, likely as a security guard. The clip follows him and a co-worker as they wander through the empty, silent hallways. It's not entirely clear why they started filming, but it seems likely that they heard something unusual and decided to investigate using their phone camera. Eventually, they enter a classroom, and that's when the situation turns truly terrifying.
Escucha, boludo. ¿No escucharon? Nada, boludo. Por acá era. No, boludo, ¿viste eso? Ah, boludo. Aguanta, boludo, aguanta.
Right before their eyes, a chair glides across the floor, all on its own. Both men immediately panic and dash out of the room, clearly shaken by what they just saw. Unfortunately, this is the only video on the uploader's channel, so there's no way to know what happened after the incident. But after something like that, it wouldn't be surprising if they never returned to the school. Of course, skeptics might suggest explanations like hidden wires, magnets, or even clever video editing. Yet the raw, startled reactions of the two men make it hard to write off as a simple trick. Whatever caused the chair to move, it certainly left a lasting impression. Your home is supposed to be your sanctuary, a place where you can feel completely safe and at ease. But for a woman named Jeanette, her apartment became anything but comforting. In a TikTok video she posted in March of this year, she appears visibly tense as she slowly approaches the camera. It's clear almost immediately that something is terribly wrong and that she's scared. What happened? An intruder had broken into her apartment in the middle of nowhere.
Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment.
One of the strangest moments in the clip occurs just before she flees. The door opens seemingly on its own. Some viewers speculate that a ghost might have been present alongside the intruder, while others think someone outside could have opened the door to help her escape. In a follow-up video, Jeanette is seen relaxing with her cat, finally appearing to find a moment of calm. But that peace doesn't last for long. Suddenly, she hears an unusual noise and cautiously goes to investigate. At first, everything seems normal, but then she discovers something unsettling. In the footage, faint indentations are visible on the bed. Were they left by a paranormal presence, or was another intruder hiding underneath? The mystery is enough to make anyone uneasy. I'm curious to hear what you think. Leave your theories in the comments. Dave and James were seasoned urban explorers, having navigated everything from abandoned houses and churches to deserted hospitals. But nothing could have prepared them for what they were about to encounter in this video.
Here we go. We're starting in, I'm guessing it is the dining room. Got this really interesting wagging wheel light fixture hanging down. And as you'll see as we go through, pretty much everything is still in the house. Just sadly, a lot of it has been quite tossed around. So here you've got a china cabinet with some glassware inside it still. Looks to me like it was an elderly person's house or an elderly couple's house. As we go in here towards the kitchen, you will see that up in the cupboards, there's still all kinds of stuff. Everything's left behind. Everything's still nice and put in place. But look at the brown going on this glassware here, how old it is. It's very full. There's a lot of black mold on the walls here, so I will be being careful with my breathing. There's a lot of black mold in here, guys. Place is just tossed. There's so much stuff everywhere.
At first, the location seemed like any other abandoned property, quiet, empty, and eerie, but that changed the moment Dave stepped into one hallway. There, on the floor, was a stain, a dark, haunting outline of a body. It was unmistakable.
I just realized where we are. I just realized what house we're in. And I had no idea, guys. Whew, okay, that changes things. I'm going to change my tone here. Guys, this is a body stain. Somebody passed away right here. And, well, I didn't expect that. Okay. You guys have probably seen this. Some other explorers have been here in the past and have posted some photos of this in this video, but unfortunately, yes, I believe it was an old woman who fell here and passed away on the floor. And see what I can dig up in terms of information without giving away too much, but yeah, that changes things. That changes my whole mood of this house, realizing that this is that house. So, I don't want to step on that. Let me just move over here and take a step over. Okay. That is very, very sad, guys. You've got legs, you can see the torso, the arms, and the head. That is my second body stain, guys.
The shape of someone who had died and had been left behind. A heavy, suffocating unease settled over him as he continued filming, each step more difficult than the last. He tried to push past the shock, to finish the exploration, but the image lingered in his mind. Nothing else in the building matched the horror of that discovery, yet it stayed with him long after the cameras stopped rolling. A chilling moment he knew he would never forget.